EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me.
Alert, alert, alert.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
So Mike's number 1. Go. Watch.
Now it's Trubisky. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that if they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Mike, 180! Alert! So Mike's number 1, Hey, Zoo!
First carry now for Jordan Howard. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Second and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Trubisky with a give to Howard. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. The tally there, minus 2 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down.
Alert!
Mike 5. Let him know.
Hey, wahoo!
Mike 5. Hey, pick you up.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 41-yard line.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he?
Now Trubisky lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because This is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
18.
Check your hot read.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
I got you, son. I got you, son.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 24-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
180. Red, top.
Tight end left. Everyone's got 4.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down.
Ready? 36.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
2nd and 2 at the 5-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Check it back.
They run with Howard. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
180. Lock in. 80 weapon.
That's another.
Here's Trubisky to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Ian Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see, great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the 2nd drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Ready.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Let's set a tone. Joker. Slam. Switch. Shit.
Now a give, right side. Dobbins. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
You ain't got nothing. Look at me. Zipper.
54.
2nd and 11.
Watch 54. Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
And this is Gabriel on the catch. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Pick it up.
Hey. High 7.
26. Check 99. Check 99.
Go.
Nickel.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
Mike's 54.
On first down, Dobbins. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. These two teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
We go. 60 Pittsburgh.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day. All day. Switch.
Hey, exit.
Come. Hey.
Steve Griffin.
On second down now, Dobbins, and nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down.
Protein spill.
Kill.
Hard.
Twitch.
Line.
Operating from the gun, Herbert, and he finds his man. That's Butler. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 35.
16 yards.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something. And he lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Trubisky to throw, and he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
At the 47-yard line.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
Mike 5.
Hey, seam 6.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The end result, 21 yards. Well, a big play like that looks familiar, doesn't it? Like we saw a week ago, reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Nothing wrong with being explosive. Nothing wrong with being electric. Nothing wrong with carrying it over from the previous week off to a really, really hot start.
Get up. 180. Red, up.
Hey, alert 3.
18. Hey, Foxtrot.
Mike 5.
Hey.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Watch the screen.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Stay with your man.
On first down, they run with Howard. The great move couldn't free him. Taken down at the 10. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On second down, it's Howard. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Panthers on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Go get him, go get him, go get him.
He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
Panthers, first down. First down and goal to go.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's... He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Ian Thomas, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. So they've had 2 drives, and he's had the 2 receiving touchdowns.
And how about a game plan where you decide to force feed or feature someone, and it works? First 2 drives, as you noted, end up in touchdown passes. I think they're going to keep going to them until the defense makes any kind of an adjustment.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
At the 27-yard line.
Yes, yes. Under 10, under 10, 10.
On second down now, Dobbins, and he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Ready, set.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
65. Hey, Charlie. Yo, 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 go, go. It's coming this way, Here we go, here we go. Here we go. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. Twist, twist. Shift, shift. Bam, bam. Get it.
Back to throw. Herbert. Open man, completes it to Butler. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
Hey, orbit. Ready?
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one will swat. Followed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
Hey, ball. Greystone, travel.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Big edge. Hey, 18. Hey, Echo. Mike 5. Hey, come on, oh. Alert. Check 13.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Trubisky. He's going to look deep for more. And got his man complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
You're on an island over there. Single. Smooth. 13, fellas, 13. Watch 13. Hey, let's get this.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Trubisky now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10.
Give me that ball. Give me that. Red, up. Shift.
Trubisky will throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready up.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too, and they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
15 line.
Check. Out.
Hey, Haywood.
Rush in.
He finds an opening past the 40. And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Falcons. Hakeem Butler, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
McCaffrey following the penalty. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 25-yard line. Here's McCaffrey. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
This is Howard on second down. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Jordan Howard, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go! At their own 28-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
41, Mike, 41. Man, that's trash. That's trash. 41's the Mike. 41's the Mike. Watch the curl. Watch the curls.
Hey, Zoo.
Mike 41. We've got to wedge that, huh? Come on, D. 41.
Lee Griffin.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken in at the 22. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender.
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Now a 1st down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Check 52.
Alert, alert. Alert, alert. Alert, alert. Alert, alert.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Kill.
Hey, turn it up. Turn it up. Where's 52? Watch 52.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Trubisky, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
80 weapon.
You go tight. You got
Look, squeeze.
check 31. Check 31. Watch out. Watch out. Go.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
I'm coming. Hey, 4-1 Mike.
Hey, wahoo!
Check. Why? Get wide.
Ready?
Watch the shit. Hey. Watch
Now.
From the gun, Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, the fans should be applauding this defense right now. It's an excellent job. They force a 3 and out, and they should be able to set up their guys in great field position, probably near midfield or better.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Watch the safety creep.
Back. He's checking.
You're out.
Crash.
Clear. Shoot.
On 4th down, Herbert. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. Throwing here, Trubisky. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
31, Falcons 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 19-yard line.
On the ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points. So they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start.
Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's the bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
Let's go.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Alert, 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 alert. Red, tough.
Finds the mic.
Hey, Alpha.
Hey, get in the weight room. Finds the mic.
Red, tough.
Get the ball.
Alert, 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 alert.
SOS. Mike 5.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky, and nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away, and it's second down.
Second and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
18.
McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hatch it.
Hey, Foxtrot.
56, the mic, boys. 56. Check, 56.
You must be getting tired of seeing
Hit it.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
On first down, Herbert. It's caught by Bryant. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right? Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
41's the mark.
On third down,
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
Alert 3.
Hey, Echo.
Bang, 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 bang. Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno.
Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Let's go.
On fourth down, Herbert flush to his right. And this is incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Panthers will get the football back. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on fourth, and we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Trey Flowers there on the tackle. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get them.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. I don't think that was a blitz, was it?
No, not at all. I mean, there was no blitz called on the play, had other responsibilities, but he saw an opportunity, saw a path, and he took it.
Let's see what they draw up here. Third and long following the sack of Trubisky. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up fourth down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
On first down, Dobbins, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
Heavy on the edges. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Smooth.
Under crunch.
They'll try the left side. Dobbins.
Run to the ball. Run to the ball.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "Where was that all game?" Or maybe just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game, because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Incomplete. It's third down. And 3.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Motion me out.
41 Mike. 41
Yep.
Mike. Right here. 41 Mike.
I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming.
Hey.
Mike.
4-1's Mike.
Leo!
Deuce, 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 deuce.
Hey, Haywood! Look at me, zipper!
He's coming to you, motion. Hey.
Go!
41's the mic, 41's the mic. Check, 41.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
Check, lucky.
Ready?
Looking to throw. Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Panthers,